Well, it's our anniversary. Well, tomorrow, but it's our anniversary. So obviously we are only getting the fanciest thing to celebrate, which is we went into the Family Dollar tonight and found Four Loko pregame, Four Loko shots, sour blue raz. And we're going to cheers to Four Loko. Perfect. It's 4 years of marriage. So here we go.
She is crazy for marriage.
We're celebrating 4 years of marriage. We're celebrating the Final Four this weekend. Here we go, everyone. Cheers. 13.9% alcohol per volume. I can taste the raz.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
For roping. I like that. You're a jabroni. Go ahead.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show. My name is AJ Lancaster, and I'm one of the fine co-hosts for this program.
One of the five.
One of the five. We are the Deacons. We are here celebrating with some Four Loko pregame. I'm waiting now that it's chilled for a minute on the rocks. Because when you think Four Loko, you think chilling it on the rocks. Let's see.
It would have been great if you guys brought out a cocktail shaker and
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Four Loko.
It's not bad. I hate to admit that it's not terrible.
Where does it rank amongst the bum one, MD 2020 and stuff like that? Those things.
It's probably taste wise, probably better.
Yeah.
But it's thicker, so I don't think you could chug it as fast.
Yeah, it is. Something about it is kind of more syrupy, I guess.
That's a concerning adjective.
It's syrupy.
I can't explain it. It's not bad.
I probably haven't had a Four Loko in at least 4 years.
The fact that you can just run into a Family Dollar and buy this is truly just absolutely crazy to me. And that's why it needed to be purchased. There were 4 flavors. We got the sour blue raz. You could get
one of them was we
sour apple. One was literally called Loco something.
Loco USA.
Yeah, no idea what the fuck that is.
It was white, and it did not say what the flavor was.
And then lemonade.
That's probably it.
Yeah, lemonade was another option. Sour blue raz seems like it would be a fan fave. Either that or the sour apple.
You can really taste the apples.
Thank you, Juice. Always being quick on the draw. Yeah, so that's the situation. For everyone keeping score at home on the Final Four on basketball related to pop stars, this is who we have left. Okay, so we have Lady Gaga facing off against Madonna. Kind of juicy. OG recipe, new recipe, so to speak. Mm-hmm. Then we have Beyonce facing off against Britney Spears. These are juicy matchups, okay? Mm-hmm. Absolutely juicy matchups. Anyone?
I don't understand any of that.
And I just want everyone to know, for everyone who tuned in last week to one of our March Madness episodes, our last Heroes Bracket episode. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That the PowerPoint did go over well with the girls. I think they learned a lot. At least I hope they did. So I feel good about it. I feel God in the Chili's. So.
They're opening a Chili's in Scranton.
Yeah, it's actually going to be office themed.
Oh, wow.
I feel like it has to be, right? And that's required.
They're actually bringing the Awesome Blossom back to that menu for just that location.
I got a Chili's gift card.
This is kind of thick. Should we all go to the grand opening of the Scranton location with your Chili's gift card?
I'll be in. Yeah, $25 gift card. I'll be.
That's at least a couple abs.
Chili's is legit.
Chili's is a good bang for your buck.
What's so
They're
funny?
drinking, buy one get one free.
Yeah.
You
can
guys
have
know
a-
how often I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a Buffalo Wild Wings, like, and like Buffalo Wild Wings and Chili's are like right next to each other. I just never go to Chili's.
because you're just drawn in by the light of the B-dubs. Juice, I
Yeah.
feel like you should do a series one day, going to every Buffalo Wild Wings, and probably not in the country, but at least like in like the Midwest or something. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's your true calling.
Try everything on the B-dubs menu.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yeah, one of those videos.
I did do a thing where I walked through like from bottom to top over the course of a few months. I did every wing sauce.
Okay. Like,
I
how
mean, I
many
would say I've
locations
had
are there,
60% of
you
the
think,
menu.
in the country.
Not including drinks.
Oh, they've got to have thousands.
But it's got to be an insane amount, right? Like absolutely asinine. But at least in the Midwest, I think you could for sure.
Are they
Succeed.
different at all though? Like enough to?
No.
Yeah, that's like the only. They're never
No, they're
unique.
pretty much all the same, I think. I mean, there's some slight variations. Like the one that was close to us in Orlando had a very nice patio. The one that we live near now in Savannah does not have a nice patio.
What
So
if I tried over the course of my life to eat at like a Buffalo Wild Wings in every state?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's a very good attainable goal.
Like anytime I go to a new state,
Yeah.
eat at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right.
Looking for
There
Buffalo
are
Wild
1,333 Buffalo Wild Wings locations as of March 4th, 2025.
Doable.
All right, Juice. So if you do
Doable.
one for each meal of the day,
So
you can do it
at
in about a year.
least one, yeah, at least one in every state for sure, for sure.
What
I
state
try
do
to
you think
make
has
the-
the most?
Well, Walgreens everywhere that I visit, because Walgreens is very important to me. So every state I go to, I like to hit up a Walgreens if I can.
That's a good question.
The happiest place. on earth.
AJ, which state has the most?
Which state do you
Is
think
it-
has the most?
Is it like
I'm going Texas.
Good guess. That's a good guess. I gotta. Oh, I want to come up with a different answer just cause. So I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Florida.
I'm gonna throw something a little more not obvious out. New Jersey. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
AJ and I went to one in Jersey.
Nevada.
yes, we did. Nevada for you?
That is a good guess.
I don't know. I just
Okay.
no.
So we'll take the best over like
Okay.
whichever one's better, Nevada or Jersey.
Colorado.
Mike was right with Texas at 112 Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, Texas is big.
Florida has 49,
Oh, okay.
and Jersey has 19. Nevada has 12.
All right, we're going with Jersey
What's
then.
the-
That's highest.
What's the highest like Midwest state other than like?
Ohio by a mile.
Oh, that's
Oh,
correct.
I should have said. Oh,
I could,
yeah.
I could see
But I
that.
was looking. I should have pulled up the map. I didn't pull up the map.
You should have pulled
Ohio
them
has
up.
the
There it is,
second
Ohio.
most.
So Texas, that's the one that's shaped like Texas down at the bottom.
I knew it was going to be a weird Midwest state, like Iowa. Like I wanted to say Iowa, but I knew it wasn't Iowa.
We need to leave the map up
Ohio.
because look at
Break it down.
the size of Ohio. Look at the size of Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Texas has 112 Buffalo Wild Wings. Ohio
Wow.
has the most per capita at 92.
That's crazy. Can we keep the map up here for one more second? Look at the size of Texas. Look at the size of Georgia. Texas has the most counties in the United States of America. Texas. Georgia is in second place with 159 counties. Do you see in comparison the size of Georgia to the size of Texas? Why in God's green earth do we have so many counties in this state? I will never know. Gerrymandering.
Okay,
But
leave up
I
the
will
map.
never know.
It's going to be a map stream.
Map stream. Wow. so
97 in Nebraska. Nobody lives here.
yeah. Like,
Honestly, I would have. Yeah, Nebraska.
who are
Yeah,
the 97 for?
that
Jesus.
I think that's what it is. Like because there aren't that many people that live there. There aren't. I feel like there's not that much like local restaurants popping up, and so like there's just a
I just
market
assume
for the
Nebraska
big
is mostly
chains to just
vegan.
like Iowa and Pizza Ranch. That's what I wanted to say. Iowa. There's like 200. That's exaggeration. Pizza ranches in like Iowa.
What is a pizza ranch?
Pizza.
Okay, we can take
Please
down the
take down the
map.
map so I can see you all.
Pizza-
Hold on. Question. Thank
Pizza
you.
ranch is like a bad. Well, it has
It's
some
like-
good stuff. It's a
It's
pizza
like Golden
buffet.
Corral for pizza.
Oh, okay.
They do some things very well. I
Like
grew up
a
on it,
Cece's
so I have
pizza?
a soft spot for it.
Do you
like
have
what?
Cece's in the Midwest?
We don't anymore here. We used to.
I have
But
one.
is
still in my
Buffalo
tummy.
Ranch comparable? Would you say?
Pizza Ranch.
Pizza Ranch
Ranch.
has much better pizza.
Oh,
It's about
okay.
twice the price, so it's like $9.
Okay.
And then like
A bougie or
there's
something.
apparently good fried chicken, but I'm not a fried chicken on the bone guy, so I
Mm.
Yeah, the fried chicken's good. I'm not either, but I
You like can attest the fried chicken.
I can attest it's very good. Like if I had to eat fried chicken, I'd eat the fried chicken. I just-
Pizza Ranch.
if I'm eating chicken, I'd rather it just be like
I'm gonna look at
non-fried.
Pizza Ranch right now. I need like a visual on this.
Chicken's like the healthy meat. It's like I'd rather just eat it in a
Mhm.
healthy way.
or just like in like boneless chunks that are fried that you just shove in your mouth. It's one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Like
I wanna
go.
mention
I don't eat them breaded. Yeah, I don't. It's more. Yeah, obviously I eat Buffalo Wild Wings. I eat fried chicken all the time.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's
these people are
not
looking
breaded
stoked
and
to be
fried.
at the Pizza Ranch.
That's
it's just-
Domino's font.
It is a little Domino's font. Locations. I wonder where the nearest one is to me. I can go
Oh.
when I go to Colorado. All right, Colorado, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky. Kentucky's probably the closest one. Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota. Neither of those states actually exist. You can't convince me otherwise. Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee is the closest to us. That's literally our neighbor state. Wisconsin. There's 29 in Wisconsin and 2 in Wyoming. How many are in Tennessee? Just one. How far away is it from us?
I'm gonna say it's in Memphis, and I'm gonna say that it's right next to the Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
It might be by Bass Pro Shop, but it is not in Memphis. It is in Hendersonville, wherever the hell that is.
Damn. I was
Probably-
South Dakota's there's 19. That's wild that there's 19
Yeah,
locations
there's
in
a
a
bunch.
state that doesn't
Well,
even exist.
So when we grew up, the napkins, like literally the Pizza Ranch
is
napkins
really
had
good?
all the locations on them. They had it broken up by
Oh.
states. That's why like states and
There's only one in Colorado. Where is it? In Pueblo? I have no idea what the fuck that is.
oh,
Minnesota,
don't worry about Pueblo.
there's 43 locations in Minnesota. How did I not run into one when I was there? Mind you, I've only been to Minnesota once. But Michigan, I'm trying to go to a Lions game. Is there one in Detroit? That's where I go when I go get pizza.
Matt
in
get
Pizza
some
Ranch.
authentic Detroit pizza.
Yeah,
Pizza.
authentic
Yes.
Detroit pizza from Pizza Ranch. No,
Dude.
there's not one in Detroit. I'm sad.
Juice, you missed it because right when you get into like proper downtown Savannah from where we were walking, there's a McDonald's in downtown Savannah,
Yep.
and I was like,
franchise.
and I was like all for like if they had a poster advertising the McCrispy, you know, like guys, I'm in the South and I'm getting some real Southern fried chicken,
Real Southern fried chicken.
doing the
Oh,
deal.
just
Is
yeah.
there an arcade as part of Pizza Ranch? Because I'm seeing here a little arcade room.
Yeah,
That's
mine
every-
does. We actually have a basketball court in it. That's totally local. So the
We're
owners,
missing out. Okay,
owners-
when we visit Juice, we're going to Pizza Ranch.
yeah, you have to.
Court.
So yeah,
Wait a minute, guys. Can we go to every Pizza Ranch location in the country?
it's easier.
I
'cause
feel
they're
like
all
this is
closer,
doable.
but-
How many are there? Someone.
I mean,
math.
there's 19 in South Dakota.
Yeah, we're gonna be spending a lot of time in South Dakota. Okay, wait. There's one in Colorado, 8 in Illinois, so we're at 9. There's 67 in Iowa.
Yeah, I was the big yeah.
All right, we're out. We're at my brother-in-law is from Iowa. I'm gonna text him right now and ask him
You should.
about Pizza
You probably did, yeah.
Ranch.
So
See if he knows about this.
so they do. They're yeah. I think they'll each have a little room. Ours is just a small alcove where there's a couple like little like gumball pin like pinball, gumball machines, little stuff like that. Nothing actual like something you would actually go to play if you weren't a kid with that their parents gave them a few quarters. But we have a little basketball court in ours because the owners, the couple that owned it when I was a kid, were huge basketball fan, or we're just big. Like in my town that I live in is a huge basketball community. So our girls basketball team just won state last couple weeks ago, which was cool. Like, we got a big community here. So they literally built like a little basketball court with like an 8-foot hoop. And so we would
My brother-in-law, who literally is probably in San Antonio, Texas right now, about to be a real busy week for him with the Final Four coming up. And here I am texting him being like, Pizza Ranch, you familiar?
Nice.
He's probably
That
like,
brother-in-law. Okay.
I need to know. People from Iowa, I just now that I know there's that many locations, I need to know what their feelings are. I also have a friend, Tyler, who's originally from Iowa. I'm about to ask him about the Pizza Ranch.
It's weird because it's like the people that will say, "Oh, Pizza Ranch is terrible pizza." It's like there are already people that I don't necessarily respect their food opinions anyway. So like I hear some people that it's like, I know some of the things you eat. It's like you're really calling Pizza Ranch terrible.
I know something.
But like
the most Midwest name for a pizza joint, honestly, is Pizza Ranch.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's all cowboy. There's it's like a Ponderosa, which don't ask about the Ponderosa that was in Sheboygan.
Marine?
Ponderosa. I went there as a kid.
I am I might be the reason there's no longer a Ponderosa in the city of Sheboygan. And what's funny is actually a Pizza Ranch replaced the Ponderosa when it went under, thanks to maybe me, who knows. But I think I do remember as a kid.
There are two people who can deliver the line, I'm the reason there's no longer a Ponderosa in Sheboygan, and it's Justin the Juice and Tom Dagnino. I'm sorry.
Wait, can I get this on a shirt? I'm the reason there's a longer a Ponderosa.
I think there already is a shirt. No, but there are people that
see.
That
here's the thing, man.
Want the shirt.
I'm the reason there's no longer a Ponderosa.
Also,
in the city of Sheboygan. That's facts.
Like city name in Wisconsin just sounds like the most Wisconsin city name, and it's my favorite thing. So why are you the reason that there's no longer a Ponderosa?
I remember I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and I already wasn't feeling great going into the Ponderosa, and had a few plates. And just on the way out, just projectile vomited all over the floor. Like while people are eating. Like,
were they showing Spaceballs?
Put away from their table.
$4,000 to buy the Ponderosa.
Nope. No. Pizza Ranch probably bought it. That's
why it no longer exists. If you would have offered the money,
yeah,
it would still exist.
I didn't have that kind of change back then.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So, and then it literally like 3 weeks later, it just shut down out of nowhere. Like I think it was the last straw. They're like, people are throwing up in here. It's time to hang it up. It's time to hang up the saddle.
It's the fact that it was like the 5th time that week.
Yeah, they're like, we got it.
It was the most I ever heard
Luna
in my life forever.
Say hi. So, AJ, Luna misses you. Hi, AJ.
Oh, the best pup.
Oh, she's just a sweet girl. Huh.
She's the sweetest girl, but at the same time, she's just normal men.
I can't wait for my brother-in-law to see this text and be like, what the fuck? It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, I've really been enlightened tonight about Pizza Ranch. If I was willing to spend that much time in Iowa, I would go to every location. But alas.
Oh, you have to get used to like a lot of like David Crowder, like a lot of like Christian music, like worship music, like a lot of Jeremy Camp, like that kind of thing too, because that's all they play in there.
Man, Those are old
Okay.
names.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it
My
does have, like, a
mother-in-law
quick
has
thing.
responded. I ate there the last time I was in Iowa.
That's
Let's
hilarious.
go. The Pizza Ranch lore continues.
It's yeah. I mean, so I'm not a like, you know, I typically just like a more traditional pizza, but when I do like specialty pizza, their BLT pizza is very good.
Mm.
And they actually went through a phase for some reason. It wasn't quite COVID, but I think it was right before COVID. So I don't know what was in the air, but like they randomly
Maybe
were
COVID.
like, "Hey, yeah." They're like, "Yeah, we're no longer offering like mayo as an ingredient, like a condiment. Like our stores are no longer carrying mayo.
Why?
So our BLT pizza is going away." And like that was my favorite thing to get whenever I go there. So I have no idea why. I don't
But
know
it
if it was some kind of like
mayo
something with a
shortage.
like something with whatever food supply company they get it from, and I don't know if it was local, if it was national for the Pizza Ranch. But they're like, we can still make.
That Pizza Ranch.
They're like, we can still make you like a BLT pizza. It just won't have the mayo on it, which is the best part. I mean, it's what brings it all together.
Yeah.
So break this pizza down for me. So is it like a regular marinara cheese pizza and then they just throw BLT toppings on it?
Oh God,
No.
is it mayo sauce?
No. Nope.
Okay.
It's literally just. I need to like analyze one. I need to actually like rip one apart. As far as I'm aware, it's just basically it's just bread, bacon. That's all. Only thing that gets heated, and then it's lettuce, tomato, like mayo on top.
Oh, so there's no cheese on it? I mean, I guess the BLT wouldn't have cheese on it, but still.
No, there might be another. I need to break one apart. It's been a long time.
Okay, so Jimmy
I had
John's.
a BLT today, but without the T, or no, not the T, without the B. Yeah, I don't eat bacon, obviously, but I love a fried green tomato. So if I can get a sandwich that's fried green tomato, shut the front door.
And just real quick, the last thing on that, I went to Pizza Ranch. I ordered. Because if you go to the buffet, you can request something to come out to the buffet line, and they'll bring it.
Oi!
And I brought my own. Like squeeze bottle of mayo into the Pizza Ranch with me. Had them make the BLT pizza.
That is the most Midwest thing you have ever said. I brought my own squeeze bottle of mayo into the Pizza Ranch. Get that on a shirt.
And it was just as good. Like it was just as good. Like that's all it was. Just on top.
That is the most. I can't. Okay. I may be the reason that the Ponderosa went out of business in Sheboygan. And then I brought my own squeeze bottle of mayonnaise into the Pizza Ranch. You cannot get more Midwest than that. That is the most fantastic thing I've ever heard. Oh my God.
Okay, so mentioning a BLT with cheese, it was a source of a pretty much monthly customer complaint that we had at Jimmy John's, because like we'd write the name of the sandwich. So if you had like a number 6, we'd just write number 6, and if you wanted a number 6 without cheese, number 6 minus cheese. So CH was cheese, and then like if you did a BLT with cheese, all of a sudden B lowercase l T CH, and then the complaints roll in because we just wrote bitch on your sandwich. At least once a month.
Of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
So just to bring up real quick, I'm ready to crack my next beverage here, which I saw at the store and thought I'd get it in honor of the MLB, the torpedo.
Oh, the torpedo.
Torpedo bat. So
not the torpedo bat.
I'm pouring the torpedo bat into the torpedo glass.
Ooh.
The cannon glass, which I just got. New glass of mine.
I really am now feel like my life won't be complete until I step foot into Pizza Ranch. So that's happening.
I'm just not there.
And
I
they're
do
playing
have
the
to
Christian worship music, right? And then you're like, I feel God in this pizza.
I feel
Yes.
God in this Pizza Ranch.
Listen, I'm trying to hit 50 states by
You're hitting
50.
the new tattoo.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot your new tattoo is there. I'm trying to hit 50 by 50. So I think obviously when I go to Iowa, the sole purpose should be to go to Pizza Ranch, right? Like we're all in agreement on that.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
One of the
Okay.
many, apparently. And here's what you do. Here's what you do when you do Iowa.
Okay.
You come to Omaha.
Yeah.
I'll be gone by then, long gone.
Yes.
But-
Long gone by then.
Not dead. I'm just going to clarify for everybody.
Yeah. He'll just be
Um,
living elsewhere.
But Omaha is literally across the street from Council Bluffs, Iowa.
Can't you like cross a bridge or something? That's a thing, right?
There's
Am
a
I making that up?
pedestrian bridge where you can cross
Yeah,
the state.
and then I can just cross into Iowa. So I can just walk from Nebraska to Iowa.
And you don't have to worry about doing anything else in Iowa.
Groovy. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
just visit the beach. Is there a pizza ranch there?
Yes.
There is most likely a pizza ranch in
There's
Council.
67 locations. Iowa's only so
Yeah.
big. I'm certain there's a location there.
But you
I
go
wouldn't
to
be
Iowa to say, I owe Zach $5.
Iowa was Zach $5.
Yes, because Slater got accepted to Iowa, and his dad wanted him to interview for West Point. However, Zach Morris, the scumbag that he is, agreed to impersonate AC Slater in his interview with the congressman, and then they realized what was going
Zach
on.
Morris is trash.
And Belding arranged to teach them a lesson, and they acted like they were sending them to jail, and it was awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Lurking.
Lurking. This episode. This
Okay.
Is that the BLT pizza?
So I found the BLT pizza for Pizza Ranch. So I think it is like a garlic mayo sauce on the bottom base and
Okay.
bacon.
Okay.
It's not a lot, and then it's cold
Cold
lettuce
stuff.
tomato on top.
So here's further question.
I have heard
Are there
this,
like
yeah.
chunks of fat, like they chopped up bacon and then they cooked it, or is
That's
it
in God's
fully cooked
country, okay.
bacon and then like they crumble the bacon, they chunk up the bacon afterwards? It's important.
I think it's the latter. It tastes good. It's not like yeah. It's
We're not
like
here to
bagel
judge
bits.
you. You buy
It's-
your own squeeze bottle of mayo into.
I will
We're not
I
gonna-
will order one soon and deconstruct
Please
it.
do. I need a full report.
Did you have
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do a video. Yeah, maybe I'll record because I
No, I
always
wanna do-
wanted to make it. But okay, you can't think of it like pizza.
Pizza.
Like
Right.
you don't have a hank. You don't for a nice delicious slice of.
for a
tomato
true
sauce
pizza,
and
you have
cheese
to
and-
have it with grape soda, is what I've been informed.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
This
Yeah.
guy.
I mean, if you're getting a trailer park,
But if you're
I mean, yes.
if you're
absolutely.
craving a tasty
Right.
BLT on, think of it like a BLT flat, like it's a BLT. Like I'm not eating this BLT pizza as a pizza fan. I'm eating it as a BLT fan.
Okay, yeah. No, I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
what if we like do like an eat on stream night and we all just get like fucked up pizzas?
Yeah. I want us to get something that represents like the most like that's the most Midwest thing I've ever heard. Like we need to get the most like Southern thing. you've ever
We've
heard
never
of.
done like an eating show where we
Yeah.
actually ate.
We should do a mukbang, guys. What I'm finding out here. The most Southern thing, I guess, would just be eating a stick of butter. No, I don't know. Grits and shit. I'm not really a grits fan. They might kick me out one day. It's fine.
Well, and I really wish I got the shrimp and grits pizza.
Yeah.
At Trailer
Exactly.
Park.
See, that's a pizza. That's some real Southern shit right there. We'll put grits on anything. We're like, I'll bet them grits. Not I personally, or him, but we live in the South. It's fine. My dad though could eat grits with like every meal. Truly, he's obsessed. It's a problem.
I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm enough of a country folk to get it.
That's
So.
accurate. Yeah. If you ask for a
Sure.
Coke and then you say what kind, that's some real Southern shit right there.
I'm gonna go refill
Yeah.
my ruby red squirt that I panic bought.
Yeah, how did
tell the
Your
story of Mike and I at a bar, like a pub.
Oh, we're gonna hear the Keno story. Are we gonna
Oh.
talk about the cheesecake bidet?
Yes.
yes, we need all the stories. Yes, let's.
Okay, I'm gonna refill my beverage
Get
just
in.
because
Okay.
it's gonna take
Historic
that.
steps.
And
All right,
Let's
here.
talk here.
Yes.
Let's talk while AJ's doing that, Mike. I do want to hear your legitimate thoughts on like the torpedo bat and just this first week of baseball.
So you remember as a kid, like when you played like wiffle ball and you had that big red bat that's
Yeah.
like it was impossible to miss? That's pretty much
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
So, can someone explain to me what is going on? Why are the Yankees using this bat? Why are they the only team using this?
So they're
bat?
not. To be fair, they're not the only team.
Oh,
There
okay.
are other players in the league, but they like primarily adopted it as a team. The bat design, the way that the weight is placed in the bat has changed. So where you hit the ball is currently heavier. It's still the bat as a whole weighs the same overall,
Okay.
but they've just displaced where the
so
weight
like they've
is.
changed where the weight is. Okay.
Mhm.
And this is
Yes.
you just want to hear me.
So
and
it's-
why
instead of
do we think that they're about to be outlawed? Or do you think they'll carry on?
It won't be this season. I mean,
Like they're fully committed to it.
there's nothing
I
in,
don't
in
know.
the,
Yeah,
because the weight is still the same. It's the weight right now. Oh geez.
Right.
Tears kicked in.
if
Is
that
that
was
what it is?
Well, everybody else is screwed.
Yeah, everyone else is.
if
If
if it
also, second time question: is the official season kicked off?
Yes.
We're out of spring
Yep.
training. It's happening
Yep.
now. Okay.
The,
Word.
the Yankees set the home run record in a game
Because of these
with
torpedo
these bats.
bats.
Yes.
so
But
there
yeah,
yeah,
but anyone can
there's-
utilize them. Like anyone can go and buy these.
Yeah.
Got you.
They're not by the letter of the law of the current MLB rulebook. They are not illegal.
Because they are the same weight of
Yeah.
a bat.
So
It's
they would
just
have
the
to
way
change the
distributed.
yeah, they'd have to clarify. I don't know if they can do that mid-season.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think they
Probably.
can. Yeah, so they're definitely stuck. I
There's
mean,
one thing I know about baseball. That
but
takes
I wouldn't be surprised if whatever Dingus running baseball right now is probably is happy with it because he wants
Dingers.
They're trying to get dingers, right? They're trying to make the
I
game more
love
exciting,
offense.
which
Let me
Most-
tell you, my mother hates a defensive game. She hates like a true pitching battle. I love a pitching battle.
I love a pitching. I honestly don't really enjoy the game that much when it's that high of a score because
Yeah.
it's just
Here's
the
my
same-
I
idea.
want it to be
it's just so yeah.
Here's
Right.
my idea. Everybody gets a torpedo bat. Everybody gets spider tack.
okay.
The spider tack that they banned a couple years ago because like the
Yeah,
pitching aid.
yeah, they should.
Everybody gets
I'd be
both.
fine with that.
And then we just let them rip.
And we just allow PEDs fully.
Yeah.
Full on.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's another story.
We just get all yeah.
Yeah,
From
I
the
don't know
back.
if that would be my kind of game. I mean, I really only watch college
No,
baseball,
I like
but I like a good
I like the
I like
pitching,
a
yeah.
strategy.
You know what we need?
I mean,
MTV's Rock and Jock softball game to come back because
this
that's where it was at.
this is who I only have two people I truly care about in baseball. The one, the greatest pitcher,
Yeah, buddy.
and
Look
also the greatest pitching coach.
Yeah, Rick Bob.
I agree wholeheartedly. Yes.
And
So-
but this is the true bat.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
for goodness sake. And you know what else is my mom's biggest pet peeve is when you walk someone intentionally. That pisses her off more than just about anything. And she's like, I think that should be outlawed. And I was like, it's just a strategy of the game, Mom. I can't. It just is.
You
It's
just
always
beat
been
him.
this way.
Just throw right at him, and
Just
then
beam them. Just go ahead and chuck it right out.
our ass is in the jackpot.
It's not fair that they don't get a chance. And I was like, the other team is smart enough to know that they're gonna get a good hit on them, so they're going to intentionally walk.
Otherwise you would
I
just
don't know.
pitch around them and it would just delay the game.
Yeah, and I was like,
Mhm.
it's just I don't know. It's just how it works. I'm sorry. I wish I could.
So
tell you.
Savannah, Georgia,
Savannah, Georgia. There's
most
been a
beautiful
murder.
place on earth. Where do we start with this? Okay, so mentioning
Where do we
cheesecake bidet. So Bethany picks me up from the airport. We're hanging out because Mike works the first 2 nights. I'm
Yeah.
in town, right?
We had some
Um,
good quality AJ Bethany time, is what we're saying
Nice.
here. Okay, it was great.
It fits the dynamic exactly what people who know us would think. It's like
Mhm.
you and me hanging out is kind of like a Charlie and D episode of It's Always Sunny. I find out that you've only ever seen like 3 episodes of It's Always Sunny. But-
Accurate. I'm gonna trust you that this is an accurate reference.
Charlie and D, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
any of the Charlie and D episodes. So,
They are.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
they're great.
but we spent a lot of time postulating the pop princesses of the
We did.
NCAA March Madness.
So many
bracket.
Midwest princesses got eliminated. It was very just. we were very rough.
I was the Midwest apocalypse coming into town.
He
I'm
was. I think.
sorry.
You jinxed it.
And
That's
so first time we went and saw Mike at work, and then we watched March Madness, and
Yeah.
like hung out after Mike was off and all that.
Mhm.
Second night, guys, Snow White is a fever dream. I'm not sure it exists.
AJ and I went to go see Snow White together.
Oh, wow.
10 out of 10.
No. You do not go with AJ. You went with Mike Deacon.
True. Mike Deacon technically, per
Oh.
AMC's rules, went, but he
Yes.
may have looked like AJ that night.
Yes.
Sorry. Ooh, it's my
so-
birthday month. I get free stuff. Sorry.
So we each get like a big ass bag of like candy. I can't remember what you got. I got like the chocolate covered freeze dried raspberry shit.
Yeah, I
Um,
got. What did I get that night? Peanut M&Ms, I think, is what I went with. We
But
had girl dinner
Yes.
this night. I just want that to be very clear. Girl dinner.
suffer through what I won't say suffer through because I enjoyed watching that movie with the right company.
Yeah. It was an experience. He got to experience the Big D for the first time. It was a high honor.
I do
Gotta
have a
tell you, the Big D's a lot to take in.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. Some
I-
people aren't prepared for the Big D.
I have a question. I was listening to Extra Movie Better podcast, and JTE compared a moment in the movie to Avengers Assemble. He said when Dopey says, "Let her try,"
Yeah. Yeah.
that he got up in the theater and started high-fiving people.
I hope he did. It's a big moment. It's a big cinematic moment. The Big D is Detroit. That is correct. It's a big cinematic moment because spoilers alert for the substance. / Snow White. Basically, the entire movie, Dopey doesn't talk. And this is his big moment. Snow White is all like, Viva la Revolution. We're going to go take on the evil queen. And Dopey finally says a sentence. And everyone's like, oh, Dopey. It's great. 10 out of 10.
It's pretty cute.
Mm.
This movie is truly something.
So we're deciding though on Friday what we're gonna do on Saturday, and she's like, "There's this place downtown. It's this awesome dessert bar in Bethany. Sometimes when you're excited, you go into Rory Gilmore speed."
It's true. I have been told
That's
I am
fair.
a Gilmore girl. Yes.
Yes.
I think truly that Amy Sherman Palladino and Aaron Sorkin really are responsible for who I am as a person. Well, my fast talk anyhow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Watched a lot of their content at an impressionable age. I can't say for certain, but it may have had a factor.
Hey, sometimes one egg is enough.
It's true.
So
I'm a yapper and I can talk as fast, but everyone being like, I don't understand these people do this Amy Sherman Palladino, Aaron Sorkin dialogue. And I'm like, bitch, I could.
So Bethany's talking about this place. It's downtown. It's this awesome dessert bar. We have to go there. It's Lulu's dessert bar, and there's this cheesecake of the day, and you're going full speed. And I'm just like, you see my face start to break. You're wondering
What's that?
what the fuck.
It's like,
Bethany, I heard and I understood everything you said, but I want to tell you how these words hit my ears. Cheesecake of the day came out as cheesecake bidet.
way. Which honestly, I'm willing to experience. You know what I mean? I'm willing to experience. Yes. Cheesecake bidet.
You know, there's only one thing that I can think of for a cheesecake
chocolate
today.
fountain.
Forget about it. Ladies, you need new life's new revolutionary technology. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna eat some cheese, you're gonna shut up your mouth.
But
Yeah,
accurate.
That would. Shove it up your butt. The cheesecake
The
bidet.
cheesecake bidet. Shut up.
Also, we had such an interesting overall
Cake and Seiko.
yeah. We had an overall 10 out of 10 experience at Lulu's, but we were sat by this couple. AJ and I order espresso martinis because it's girl dinner. Again, to be clear, we went to the movies, both had a bag of candy. We then go to the dessert bar to have espresso martinis.
I also like to point out they didn't think to have dinner until I got home and decided to call Uber Eats at midnight.
No, because we had
Sounds like
had
a
girl
classic
dinner.
of the show.
Girl dinner is what we were having. So we order espresso martinis. I order the cheesecake bidet. AJ orders the chocolate peanut butter pie.
Yes.
So we get our espresso martinis. We are hyped because we love an espresso martini. I have a sip and I'm like, so good. This table next to us goes, I can just tell by your face. And I'm thinking that it's so good because that's what I thought my face was giving. Apparently not. And they're like, you don't like it. And so I think joking, like being sarcastic.
And we're joking because we
go,
think they're
yeah,
joking. Like,
absolutely
oh my
terrible.
gosh.
I'm drinking it just because I don't want to be rude. And the lady's like, that's so disappointing. I love an espresso martini. There's really isn't good. And that's when I realized that they think we're serious, that it's not good. And I go,
no
I
capacity
was
for
being
sarcasm.
sarcastic.
We are laid on thick.
Yeah,
I
I'm
literally
sure.
say, oh yeah, there's a huge problem with this one. You see this? And I point at the glass. I'm like, there's a hole at the top.
There's a whole, yeah. Like we were doing this whole bit because
Oh
we
my
think it's a bit. And they took us serious and we're like,
They
no,
were
it's espresso martini. Of
concerned.
course it's freaking delicious. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh.
That's amazing.
It was quality. And yeah, then we didn't eat anything of actual substance until later on in the evening.
Yeah, Mike got home from the pizza restaurant, ordered
From a pizza restaurant and ordered pizza. And we're like,
You know what? Kind of hits.
yeah, it's us. Pizza time.
Was it a couple Pizza Ranch BLTs?
No.
If only.
This is called Stoner's Pizza, and I'd say it's like an overall A tier cheese pizza, like overall.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. AJ, you remember we did that pizza tier list? Or pizza topping tier list?
Yeah, that's been a minute.
I would have a totally new. Like, I do not eat pizza whenever that 2 or 3 years ago. Like I've gone through like a flavor revolution since that time with just at work.
Flavor revolution. What flavor revolution? What? Who's taking?
Well, basil. I mean,
he's so talented.
I'm wearing the flag: basil, mozzarella, and tomatoes. No, I've just taken on like a more interest in food and a little more of a. Just from the places I work, I want to be knowledgeable about like food when talking about it about guests. So like, but like when we recorded that, basil wasn't even a thing I really had much before. Now it's like one of my, like it's.
I love a basil. I had a basil cocktail tonight. Raspberry basil mule. It was delicious.
Ooh.
I had a raspberry.
Like raspberry basil, like that's in the Four Loko, or
No, this was at dinner before we were drinking the Four Loko.
So I think we should do the tier list again. I think we should do it as a group.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's going to get violent. With the four of us, yeah, let's go. But okay.
Four Loko.
So we get into Sunday, guys. Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Sunday was truly a time.
Sunday fun day with these pig bitches.
Yeah, Sunday fun day. We Ubered downtown, which was the right call.
Yes. So we go to Crystal
Hey,
Beer
Uber
Parlor,
ride.
historic restaurant, have some appetizers, some salads, that kind of thing. Good
let's do it,
cocktails
so.
start us off. We
Mhm.
start walking downtown. We go all the way through downtown. Get it's called Wet Willies. Cover your ears, because it's called Wet
Good
Willies.
stuff. You
Mhm.
can walk around with open containers in Savannah. So, like, get a drink and you can walk around with it, which is great. So, we go to Wet Willie's, which is like, a frozen drink situation, basically.
Get your little boozy cocktails, frozen and stuff. You're walking around downtown. It's beautiful. I cannot stress how much Savannah, Georgia is literally one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
It's nice. I'm partial to it personally
It's-
for obvious reasons.
That downtown area, you're by the sea and all that stuff. These historic steps.
Oh, here we go. Here
We
go.
had tried
Oh,
to
boy.
warn Jay about the historic steps, but I don't think until you're there looking at them, do you fully understand what that entails?
Until you see the pitch of the rail when you're approaching these historic steps, and you're like, that is more than 45 degrees.
Mhm.
It's like 70 degrees.
It's dangerous. They try to warn the people during St. Patrick's Day weekend. People come here and get inebriated, and they're like, "Keep in mind, yes, the Italians, keep in mind the historic steps." And that's the thing about Savannah is so much of it is preserved, and you cannot change it because it has been entered into historic societies, including the steps downtown.
And these steps are a little bit less wide than my foot is long.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it.
And they range anywhere from, I'd say, from 9 inches to about 1.5 feet. They vary.
Hmm.
And you're drunk and you're on blood thinners.
So you got to be careful on them.
I pulled a quad. I legitimately, my left leg was sore. I did this Sunday until Thursday.
Oh
I pulled
man.
a quad.
Yeah.
So now, next year in fantasy football, anytime that somebody's questionable with a pulled quad, I'm not going to be like, you pulled a muscle, get through it. No.
He understands their pain now. Thank you,
You
historic
were on the
steps.
historic steps.
You know what it can do. You know what a pulled quad can do to you. 100%.
Yeah.
He was a real trooper, though. He kept trucking along through downtown after the historic steps. So I just want to give AJ full credit for
That's
that.
awesome.
The antique shops are great. There's one that's called Bob's Your Uncle, and then the one next door is called Fanny's Your Aunt. It's adorable. You're by the sea.
Nice.
Just so cool. Then we went to the 90s pop-up bar, which was insanely
iconic.
cool.
It was the vibe, for sure. For sure.
The Joey Tribbiani cocktail was juice. This was a cocktail made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you were? Well, yeah. What was in it? Or was that our? Did you already?
So it's kind of like a whiskey sour with it's kind of like an Amaro sour with another like dark berry component. With an egg foam topping, like egg white foam topping.
Right.
And then they put a little marshmallow stamp that says "I'll be there for you" on top of it, and that's sitting in the
Oh, nice.
and it mixes in.
I
With,
found
like,
the
I think it's
picture of the
pure
menu.
stuff.
We did.
It is amaretto, bourbon, Amaro. Am I saying that right?
Amaro.
Amaro, lemon, bitters, and egg white. And then it's got like the little, basically the Monica door sign, but it says "I'll be there if you want it."
That's really interesting because we did. I had that idea for an amaretto, and we did scotch, and the bartender that I worked with, that was the one more in charge. I kind of had the idea. He took it and ran with it, and we called it this was his idea. Because it was like an amaretto stone sour cocktail essentially, and we called it the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nice.
That was on the menu.
That's hysterical. This is what, I don't know if this will focus, but it looks like Candyland. This is what the menu looks like at the 90s.
It was,
Oh wow.
So cute.
It was such like a cool place to pop in for like an hour or so and just
Such
enjoy the
drinks
vibe.
as Blue Baba D, Call Me Baby, Legend of the Hidden Temple, Spice Girl, Capri After Sundown, which does come in a Capri Sun pouch. Fantastic. Beanie Baby, Are You a Carrie, Smells Like Teen Spirit, the Joey Tribbiani, and yeah, I think that's all of them.
The Beanie Baby.
Yeah, the Beanie
That's
Baby is
awesome.
very cute.
And
AJ
the Spice Girl was pretty awesome. It tasted
Yes,
like
that was
apple
good.
pie filling, like
And had
McDonald's.
5 different spices in it.
Yeah.
Get it? You get it? But yeah, it
Mm.
tasted like apple pie filling. It was really good. It's vodka, apple cider, spice pear, lemon, caramel, and ginger. So like has ginger. Get it? You get it? It's good. And it had a little pink butterfly hair clip on the rim of the martini glass. Slay.
So then we go to trailer park, get some food to absorb the booze.
Yes.
It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Bethany departs because Mike at this point has convinced me that we need to get to a bar to play Keno.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Juice, are you familiar with what Keno is? Because I did not know.
You're in the Midwest, you know.
You know.
What?
So it's on the video screen, and then like numbers are being drawn, and like it's like bingo kind of.
Oh, right.
But you
Okay.
play the
I've never
bets on
done
it?
it. I've never done it. I know. Yeah.
AJ and I
The
have.
two of them were hyped for Keno. And I'm like, I have to work tomorrow. It's been Sunday fun day. I've been day drinking. I need to like go home and like chillax.
This is exactly what happened, Mike.
Yeah, basically.
You are the only person here who's been in a local pub with me. How much fun am I at bars?
Oh, the two of us had way too much fun. I don't know if the bartender liked us.
That's the best.
Dude.
Some would say they may have had too much fun because Mike came home, was inebriated,
Blackout
and again,
drunk.
Uber Eats is involved. He tries to Uber Eats and he orders it drunkenly, and then he laughs and looks at us and goes, "I ordered way too much." And I'm like, "What did you order?" And he ordered 30 chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Granted, I said I was fine. I did end up having
Yeah.
quite a few of those chicken nuggets. But
And she's like, "I'm not hungry," and I'm like, "I don't eat meat." And Mike's like, "I ordered 30 chicken nuggets."
it's the 2 large fries.
2 large fries as well. 2 drinks. 2 drinks. There's 3 of us. Where did the 2 drinks come from? Nobody knows.
So, but at the bar, oh my God. So Mike and I are minding our own business. And like these 2 ladies that one of them I would only describe as like a Southern Belle version of one of the ants from The Simpsons.
Mhm.
The other one doesn't talk to us. This lady is like, oh, chatting us up. She's talking about her 26-year-old son who moved to New Jersey. I'm just like, yeah, he works on motorcycles. Like, yeah, but he doesn't pump his own gas. I'm flipping her shit all night. And then like we're playing Keno, we're up, we're down, it's whatever. The best moment of this entire evening is I go to the restroom, I come back, and there's this guy in the bar that he's not clearly unhoused, but he's clearly like not doing great, and he tries to fit in, be popular, and Mike's like, oh God, I'm just gonna look down. And I'm just like, hey man, how's it going? At this point, the ladies in the bar know that I'm in from out of town. I've never been to Savannah before in my life. It's like, it's been a minute, dude. How we doing? How you been? And I assimilate myself into a conversation.
Oh wow.
Straight up.
Oh
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
my god, dude, it's been so long.
Because, like, you know that he doesn't know if I had seen him. I do this to people that are more mentally cogent as well. I will do this move in a bar many times. When I was a bar patron, I would say, "Man, I haven't seen you in forever," and like do all that all the time. It's my favorite thing.
Oh, you yourself would just go up to
I did
random.
that to him. Yeah.
He messed
That's
with people.
hilarious. I mean, in a bar. I mean, honestly, I feel like that has happened to me where they just come up to you and are like, "Yeah, I like we know," and I'm like, "I know 100% we don't know each other," and I'm just like,
But you feel too
Okay,
awkward
like, yeah,
to
you
bring
like-
that up. You're
okay,
like,
like,
I gotta
yeah,
go with
alright.
it.
And I can fake my way into that conversation
but
extremely well.
yeah,
I've got a lot of practice. Mike, commentary? No.
I was just like, oh god.
He
Okay.
was
Just
he was
watching
in
the
the
show.
Keno haze, man. He was just there for the Keno.
It gets to the point where Mike has got to go, not because of I'm embarrassing him. We've just had that much to drink. Mike is. We need to
Yeah.
go now.
Sunday
And
fun
we-
day.
I'm not gonna. I put in a max Keno ticket. Like I put in like the big bet for the end of the night, and it didn't win. It won its money back. I hand our Keno tickets to the lady sitting next to us, and we're waiting outside for our Uber because it says it's 4 minutes away. Guess how long that Uber was? Once we actually got it booked, it was 15. It was 15 minutes away.
You could have waited. for your
Yep.
Keno.
We're just waiting outside the entire time. Those ladies leave before we do.
no way. Oh, that's the worst.
That's hysterical. Oh gosh. I tell you. Oh man.
This is my first like Homer shenanigans with the Deacons. Like that's the broad
Oh, boy.
strokes.
It was a
Like-
solid. It was a truly solid.
And then the
weekend.
next day, AJ and I decided to pay tribute to Jacob London and went to Outback.
They did. They went to Outback.
Which wouldn't be on my radar except for the fact that there was the 3-course combo commercials through March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
And Outback is
And
pretty close.
it all comes full circle because AJ got it. He was leaving that night. He did not have enough room to eat all of his 3 courses. He brought home a cheesecake, and guess who got to reap the rewards of that? Me. So guess who got
Cheesecake
cheesecake today, baby? Let's go right here. I had 2 cheesecakes in a weekend. That's a good weekend for me, baby.
That is, yeah.
Wild.
Quality content,
Truly.
honestly.
Just we did not do a blooming onion.
It's a missed
But-
opportunity. Mike's not an onion guy. I like a blooming onion. If I would have been there, I would have had one.
I love a blooming onion, but I was back in my I'm about to leave town. I need to start watching my sodium again mode. So blooming onion, no. I got
Wasn't.
shrimp on the Barbie though.
We had Foster's.
Hey now, hey, Foster's and shrimp on the Barbie. You did it.
Okay, but what is it about the ice cold Foster's at Outback Steakhouse? I've never had one of those. That beer was delicious.
You know what?
There
Yeah.
was like chunks of ice floating in it. It was so
it was
cold
like
and
a
frosty.
not just a chilled glass, a
Oh,
frozen
you all were
glass.
having beer slushies,
Yeah.
basically, is what it sounds like.
But it was delicious.
Yeah, I worked that day, and I come home. I'm like, "What'd you all get up to?" And they're like, "We went to Outback to troll Jacob." And I was like, "That sounds about right."
I should have
That's
uploaded the
right.
photo. Mike and I are doing the Wojak pose. We're doing that at the Outback.
AJ goes into the group chat and it just says Aussie, 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 and Jacob happens to be there, and they're like, "Oh God, what's happening?"
We're with your people right now. We're with your people.
Here's the thing, though. Outback Steakhouse made a fan out of me. I think I've been to one time before this, and it was years ago. Easy, low sodium
that ice
options,
cold Foster's.
responsibly priced to like value meals. Like That might be my new sit down like chain meal of choice.
I'm a fan of an Outback Steakhouse, which is gonna
Yeah,
sound
I've never
wild
been.
considering I'm a vegetarian, but I really like their drinks. They have some solid bar drinks, reasonably priced. I love their salads. Again, speaking of something being ice cold hitting, their salad, BLT pizza, their salad temp is just always so good. I want an ice cold dressing. Like I need it to be frigid. I want a frigid ranch on my salad. You know what I mean? Like a frigid balsamic vinaigrette. And then you can get a potato or a sweet potato and a delicious like blueberry, whatever it is, blackberry martini. Yes, Outback with complimentary
Yeah.
bread.
Is Outback Steakhouse on next year's Heroes bracket?
I might be, honestly.
I'll have to eat at one before then, man. I don't.
Do we
Where's the
invite
closest?
Jacob?
Go back to going back to like looking up where restaurants are. What's
Yeah,
the closest
where's the
Outback
closest Outback
Steakhouse
to,
to me?
to you, Juice? Or are you just going to have to come visit us to partake in some Outback experience?
Nah,
We live very close to an Outback.
no. Okay, there are some. Oh no, there's some not far. There's some in
Okay.
Milwaukee, which is an hour away.
Milwaukee. It's right there.
Not even. An
I've
hour.
never had this French onion soup, but William, you should have mine because it takes an entire bottle. I didn't say glass. I said bottle of Merlot and like a pound and a half of roast beef. So like an eye around. Yes.
Well, hey, we're just taking a little group trip to Milwaukee so Juice can experience Outback.
And then you can go to Pizza Ranch and get the BLT
Yes.
pizza.
With your own squeezed bottle of mayo. This is honestly the Juice lore that was discovered tonight with this Pizza Ranch story. I'm so happy
Yeah.
about it.
And then you can go to upstate New York and watch Kim have a PLD pizza.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
Talk about what?
May the fourth be with you guys. Why we love Star Wars? Why?
What the?
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
You're a jabroni.